Hey, Luke, what you got there?
Something cool.
Yes, it is.
So
Show me.
This is a smart photo display from Nixplay. It is just a Wi-Fi enabled photo frame.
Okay.
It'll play video and photos, and it is it's I don't know. It seems very normal compared to everything we've seen before in this kind of world.
So that's an interesting world.
Yes.
It's one that when it first came about was, we were selling phones and began to sell this as a service and an accessory that you could give this a SIM card and you could send photos to it. So this has evolved quite a bit over the years, and now these are smart and they work with full libraries of photos that you could store on there, and now they will work with your smart assistants as well. So this is Nixplay, and it works with your Google Photos. So you can share albums. So if you have, say for instance, grandma, get her one of these as a gift, she can have it at home, and you can share your photos to her photo frame, and she can see those without having to download anything. You can kind of update it dynamically and share that with pictures and video. So you could do albums, individual photos. You could change that. So if you do like themed, you know, whatever you want to do photo wise, you're basically changing this, and it's not just one photo that sits on the mantle anymore. It's a full on live thing that even if there are videos, you can tap to play and rewind. You can do up to 12-second video clips of that. So this one is available, I think, what size is this? A 10? So it's a 1280 by 800 resolution, and this is a 10.1-inch display, and you can mount this thing on the wall. You can see on the back here there are some different hooks or spots for hooks, and you can do that any orientation. So if you wanted to do a portrait, landscape, you can switch to the so you would do it one way or the other. Now you can also, as you've got there, a stand. So if you wanted to kind of mount that and set it up as a kind of like a traditional picture frame, you could set that up
either way. Now it doesn't necessarily snap in. It's got a nice lip to hold it in place, but it's just loose. There's no snap into it, but that's all right.
See if it plugs in. So what is the other accessory over there, that little piece?
This was on the back of it.
Okay, so that probably would be...
You would keep this on the back if you were just going to set it up.
Like a wall mount?
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's going through the startup process here. It says right on this cellophane, you've planted a tree. So for every Nixplay smart photo frame purchased, we plant a tree, and that's through trees.org.
Nice.
So that's kind of cool.
So this guy runs about $210,
Okay.
$220 for this version. Now they also offer through Nixplay's website like a subscription service. So you can get it for less money, but what you're paying for is a quarterly membership of about $15, which is going to give you a little bit more flexibility, versatility in your frame. By default, this will have 10 gigabytes of cloud storage with it, and we'll do, it's 15-second video clips. I think I said 12 earlier.
Gotcha.
So it's 15-second video clips. Now, if you go with the Plus membership through Nixplay, their service, you're going to end up getting 60-second video clips.
Okay.
And you're going to get 50 gigabytes of cloud storage as well.
Okay.
Another difference is, by default, it's a 1-year factory warranty. Through the service, you're getting a lifetime factory warranty.
Lifetime.
Yeah. So you're paying $15 a quarter.
Okay.
And that's not all of the features that you get. You can also connect up to 10 frames. So you're basically, it's an account that you log into, and you can say, here are the photos that I want to send out. I've got, both sets of grandparents or different members of the family that you could send that out to that way. And they also have some things like full video and photo editing suite, private and grouped playlists. You also have discounts on Fujifilm printed gifts. So
Okay.
it's kind of like a partnership so that if you have photos that you're like, actually I want to print those out and have a traditional photo, that's something that comes with that Plus membership.
Okay.
Luke, do you see any particular use case for something like this for yourself?
For myself, no, not really. We have a couple smart TVs and Chromecast, so we have that kind of stuff happening on TV.
Sure.
If we want, I could see, for me, if I were to get a grandparent, maybe one of these, and say, hey, here's some photos, or that automatically sync up to it, and maybe every month you get a list, a download, an influx of the latest photos, something like that. I can see that use, but grandparents, my kids' grandparents have cell phones, and we just send photos anyway.
Sure.
So and that way they can view them, however they want. I do think the idea of photo frames are nice. I haven't really found a use for them. I do think one use for them that I don't know actually gets used that much, but in businesses, in a business, whether it's a photography studio or if it's a place where something like a sky zone, like a trampoline park, something where photos could be sitting there and people would see people interacting and doing fun things or doing the things that
I could see on the countertop of a restaurant, like a mom and pop place that wants to show off the meals. Instead of uploading actual photos, you would share maybe images, like maybe the description of the menu item and the photo with it.
Sure.
Just kind of cycling through something like that. There's a lot of ways to use something like this dynamically outside of the family. That's definitely interesting. You can also tie in, it's not just Google Photos or through the Nixplay app, but you can also tie it to Instagram, Facebook, Dropbox. So really, the photos are coming from where you are, from where your photos already reside. So I've played with a different Nixplay in the past. My sister has it right now. It is pretty cool stuff. One of the things that I did like about it was that it will automatically know whether there's somebody really kind of like in the room. There's like a proximity sensor. Or motion. I'm not sure how it works, but it will automatically kick on if it senses somebody's in there, and kind of power down if somebody's not there. These are the right use case. My dad has tons of photo albums and just pictures all over his house. And this is the kind of thing where, it took me forever. I tried to get him into a digital camera years ago, and he just didn't really. He's still a 35 millimeter, old point and shoot thing. But this type of thing would be good for him because we could send him the photos digitally. And he doesn't have to, do anything. That he can just see, oh, hey, I see that you guys went and picked pumpkins, or you guys got your tree down. The birthday party looked like fun, those types of things. So that can just kind of get pushed to him through Wi-Fi. So this is the Nixplay smart photo frame. It's a 10.1-inch with the touchscreen. Again, this one is going to be available for about $220, and you can pick it up in different colors. This is the black version. There's also a white one, and then one that is wood. So you're changing the frame around that.
Yeah, it's like a veneer.
Yep. So depending on what kind of environment you have it in, or what kind of aesthetics you're looking for, that's the kind of finish you get for it.
Sweet.
All right.
Thanks, Scott.
Yeah, man. Thank you.
See ya.